Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Los here. We back on the throne of positivity where the first is last and the last is first. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Last week we spoke about why do men cheat, and also we started the Dose of Los podcast where we have real conversations with real people. I'm really excited for bringing more content to you guys and getting more people involved. In the first video, I had my brothers talk about why men cheat. In this next upcoming podcast, we're gonna have my two sisters join us and talk about why do women cheat. For the love and relationship series, I was really anticipating talking about this topic of why do women cheat, because being a man, I can understand why men cheat, and not understand in a way of like making excuses or excusing that behavior, but understand because I've been in that situation. I'm a man and I know like why things happen the way they do, and when certain emotions or feelings arise, how we mismanage that and we end up in that situation of cheating. However, with women, I think it's a different ball game. I have to be honest with you. I'm always gonna keep it funky with you guys. I have no experience being cheated on by a woman, not to my knowledge at least, and I'll speak about something briefly in the podcast about a situation where when I was in the situation, I don't think it happened, but hey, who knows. And I have to be real, both men and women are very hesitant to admit that they have cheated, and I don't know if this is an embarrassment thing or if I'm just so free and open about it with myself that it is a difficult thing for other people to talk about. I'm not sure. So before we get started, as usual, I want to put a disclaimer that every affair is different, just as every woman is different. Every woman has her different reasons for cheating, just like every man has his reasons for cheating. It may not coincide with the top 3 reasons that I'm presenting in this video. So when really thinking deep about this topic, I came up with the top 3 reasons that I believe women cheat. Number 1, she's looking for an emotional connection. Number 2, she's being reactive because she was cheated on. And number 3, she's being taken for granted. When thinking about the top 3 reasons of why women cheat, the first one of emotional connection was the number 1 thing that came in my mind. It's common thought amongst men that women cheat because of emotional connection. When a man cheats, it's something that's physical. It's a physicality about it. We cheat because of that emotion, that intensity that's within us physically, and we go out and cheat. However, when it's a woman, it's premeditated because she's slower to warm up. She's seeking to build up with that next man. Now I understand that there's women out there that just want to be as physical as men and they're gonna go out and do what they gotta do. But for the reality of it, I don't think that encompasses most women. And this reason for cheating is most likely not because she already has an emotional connection with the man that she's already with. Most likely there's something that's going on there that she feels some type of unfulfillment or loneliness. There's that dissatisfaction that's within her, and let's be real, it's probably because the man is not maintaining the relationship. The reason why I say this form of cheating through emotional connection is premeditated is because of this idea that men want to maintain the relationship and cheat. Women, although they may be in the relationship, she has the intention of leaving and developing that next connection with the man that she's entertaining. Along with that premeditation of cheating and wanting to leave the man that she's with, most women will have already taken full account of the full risk involved in her cheating. Whereas a man, off the moment, he gets this rise in physicality and he acts on that thinking with the wrong head. And I know this sounds selfish on the part of men, but this is why it hurts men so much more to be cheated on. And understand that I'm not trying to put levels of who gets hurt more. You'll see that men react in a whole different way than women do, because for the man it was just physical, but for the woman, she's probably already falling in love with the man that she's cheating with. And like, not to go tit for tat on things, but if you weigh like something that was in the spur of the moment and then something that is love, that real connection, that cuts deep for men. It's hard to like keep that unbiased, but for me that's just like, ugh, like that's painful, because it's like a man just want to lay down and get up. A woman, she want to lay down and build her whole future with that man. So this leads me to the second reason why women cheat, is because she's being reactive. Men cheat proactively. Again, they want to maintain the relationship while cheating. He's gonna be proactive about cheating. He'll go out with his guys and then find a woman and then cheat and then come back home, and it's messed up, but it's the reality of it. However, a woman, she's most likely not gonna go out of her way to cheat on the man that she's with. And I'm not saying that every woman is reactive in her cheating, but we're talking about the cheating woman. We're talking about that woman that's gonna go to that length. So most likely in the heat of the moment, she may be hurt, and then there's that span where she begins to premeditate this, and it's just like that trust was already destroyed. Now she's going outside of the relationship. And I can understand that, because I'm one that believes, even though I have cheated, that there's no coming back from cheating. Unless there's a family involved, if there's kids, like there has to be something deeper than our relationship that would keep us fighting for what we want. Most likely, for me, the love may not have been that deep if we cheated, or there was something consistent in the relationship that was causing problems, such as arguments, whatever it may be, that led to that cheating. The next reason for cheating is being taken for granted. Now, this one is not all that surprising to me, because I feel like in most relationships nowadays, men are taking women for granted, because we want to have our cake and we want to eat it too. We want to have the woman on the side and then also the relationship that we're in. And women, and going back to what women really want, that video, women want to give themselves completely to a man. And fellas, imagine this right from the perspective of a woman. She's giving herself completely to you. And imagine you're just ignoring that sacrifice that she's making. She's literally being vulnerable to you, but we're ignoring that in our relationship. That'll make somebody act out of character, because nobody wants to be taken for granted. So I can understand how a woman being taken for granted would go outside of her relationship to find somebody who's gonna value her. And rightfully so. Not the cheating part, but the part of looking for where you're going to be valued. For women, you are invaluable. You are precious beyond measure. You should always be seen for who you are, the sacrifices that you make, the extents that you are willing to go to, and what you do for a man. That should never be overlooked. Again, I'm not encouraging cheating, but I still think that you should find where you will be valued. This video was a little bit different for me, because I had to step outside of my comfort zone and really get into something that I had no experience about. I am so excited for you guys to sit down with me and my two sisters on this week's Dose of Los podcast, where we're gonna really talk about the top reasons why women cheat from the perspectives of these women. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos and now podcasts that will be released Thursdays at 11 a.m. Y'all know what it is. It's Los here. We on the throne of positivity where nobody shall dethrone us. We out.